Hello and welcome back to Games in Spades. I'm Daniel.
I'm Anthony.
Truck. Cluster.
That's Zach. Remember, Zach, we were going to say our names now?
Are we? Or are you going to with me for the next 50
No,
minutes?
we're trying. We're trying. Just play.
A true gamer always goes in the option. FOV, all the way.
No. There you go.
Back.
Yeah, don't look at the controls.
Halloween. Yes. Oh, this is...
And we can switch off every few levels or whatever, so we always have
It feels like I'm a frog.
Yeah, it's like... and that's one thing I
What
always
the
compared this
heck?
game to. Is it's like Frogger, but also not.
And
This
so
isn't even the craziest.
It was the
version
same
of
guys who made, what's it called?
Oh.
You know which game I'm talking about. This is their
Tabs.
logo.
There was something, yeah, right? The thing with the tabs.
Or should I look around? Why, is there anything to look around at?
Oh, you can sprint now,
Oh,
too.
whoa! Whoa.
Oh, sprinting is messing me up.
What? Jesus Christ!
This game is just, it's weird.
This is exactly what I wanted from a game.
Oh,
Zach, how could you
I lost my
fail?
momentum. But don't worry,
Yeah.
I'll
no,
get back.
the trucks lost the momentum. You kept your momentum.
I love my momentum.
Oh, I can't imagine playing this with a big Twitch chat.
What, they're all against you?
They just spawn a shit ton of trucks.
Or they change the gravity settings, something like that.
Yeah, it depends on what you put it as. I'm gonna shut the door.
Yeah. I was just thinking about it myself.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's respectable.
Yes!
Is Tyler back?
No, he is still live. She's gonna move up
There.
there with
That's
him.
fine. I respect that decision. I mean, obviously everybody should be happy. I mean, like,
And she hates being away from him.
I mean, I know what it was like when
my lord!
His girlfriend.
and I
Anthony
did long distance.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that was rough.
You kind of jump on the back of the trucks.
Yeah.
Kinda.
It's
As
not
long as
great.
you're touching the truck, for the most part, you're good.
This is so much fun. I'm gonna download this when I get home.
Yeah, I've wanted to play it, but I haven't gotten around to
What?
it. Yeah, he slid down the side, jumped off, and out.
That
Yeah,
was a
69.
that was a wall jump. The heck?
You
Whoa!
hit the wall there, bud.
Yeah, you can't hit
I had a rock.
things that aren't trucks.
What? You're crazy.
Yeah.
No, just wait till you get your grapple.
You can grapple. in
Wait,
this
what?
game?
Grapple?
Yeah, there's a grapple.
Grapple?
But I've watched like the Twitch chat versions of these because like when the creators when they made the game they would like watch the people playing and they'd be like, ah yes, let's since you're playing online we can adjust for things, and it's so fun with the integrated system that they have. It's so great.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh,
What?
no,
Whoa!
truck!
Dang! Oh no, that was so. You were so close.
freaking flying. Freaking flying, man. Oh my god.
Whoop!
One of the things I also want to get a computer for is so that I can get an Oculus that isn't the Oculus Quest 2. Like, it's great. I love the fact that it's all internalized. It works really well, very responsive.
Whoa.
But
That the computer you're looking at will be able to handle Oculus pretty.
Oh
freaking
my
easy.
god!
exactly. And the one thing I want to be able to do that I can't do currently is like mod my games, or play different games that obviously Oculus hasn't, approved.
Yeah.
Or metaverse, whatever you want to call it, who hasn't approved. Like, I love
It's
a lot
not
of the
in
games.
their
I like Beat
official
Saber.
library.
Exactly. I like Beat Saber. I wish I had access to all the fan-made introduced songs, like fucking Shrek, the movie, just played out in Beat Saber. It's ridiculous, but I would have a lot of fun doing some stuff like that. Like, I love Insta Whip. That's actually one of my favorite games to play. My girlfriend actually can't play it because there's just too much going on at a given time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you guys ever looked at Pistol Whip at all.
No.
It is a brilliant game. You're like a gunslinger and you have to shoot and slap
stay
people with
here.
a gun. You know, and it's like you do in the sense where it's timed.
Yeah.
And there's a pace where you have to do everything. There's music in the background that kind of sets everything up for you. Oh my god! But it's not as direct as the beat.
Oh, now there's trucks coming at you.
In the sense where it's like, oh yeah, you don't see the notes coming at you. It's you have to feel that like beat drop and then
Feel that
follow.
rhythm. Feel
Exactly.
the drive.
Different.
Come on, boys. It's
But
bobsled
I love
time.
it because it reminds me a lot of like John Wick or one of my favorite stories
get on
ever
those
exists,
trucks.
The Dark Tower.
Yeah.
And like I love it. It's a lot of fun.
These trucks.
You didn't say anything about my quote there.
Oh, no, I ignored it.
You ignored my
I'm
cool
sorry.
runnings?
I did it on
Yes,
purpose.
Yes.
Anthony, the greatest Disney movie of all time. Are you kidding me?
Cool runnings.
I mean, like my favorite Disney movies are like between like Tarzan,
That's
Beauty
a
and
good
the
one, though.
Beast, and Treasure Planet. Like I love
Treasure Planet, Beauty
like,
of the
those
Beast.
three.
Those are
Beauty and the
good.
Beast. I know it's like very stereotypical, but I don't know why that one always I love.
I don't like the live action, actually.
What about Lion
I
King?
didn't mind the live action. It was fine. I mean, Lion King was always like a favorite as a kid. Now, not so much. I mean, I've gotten so much of it, I guess, that I'm just kind of like Lion
It's
King's
super
overdone.
saturated.
Yeah.
Although, I guess Lion King in the, nope. You got going on the banner. Lion King in the, like, the Kingdom Hearts games is actually pretty good.
I mean, I'm definitely down to do Kingdom Hearts at some point when you guys are. Whenever you want to start those.
I am fine whenever. I
Yes,
just,
I started the first one. I didn't get super far.
yeah, Anthony was gonna play the first game, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
And I was gonna play the second game, and Zach was playing the newest one.
Well, because I offered to do the first one because of Jang.
Yeah.
But I've already started the first one. I ain't too worried about it. I've played a lot of older games.
Yeah.
Mainly because I'm old. That's like the one thing I realized a lot lately. I'm old. Especially at work, I hear all these new kids talk about this and that, and like,
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
can't keep up.
oh.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I'm pretty current. Like I'm on like TikTok all the time, and I'm like doing this. And
I
that,
am-
but, like I realized that like
I am
yeah,
not.
I'm a part of that stuff, but I'm not a part of it.
Joel.
And I realized like how like my parents must have felt when I talked about like memes when like memes first became a thing, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like,
Finish the world.
okay, that's fine. I'll go to the shop.
Anthony's in control now.
Air dash,
Levitation.
jetpack, grappling hook. There we go. That's the thing I was talking about.
But we can't buy it.
Yeah,
we
I was
don't
just
have
seeing what else
points.
there is.
More
There's
style
utility.
points.
Okay, there's epic. Truck salute 0, time slow. So that's the only one I can buy.
You can buy
I
double
can buy double jump. I'll do double jump.
Oh, TMNT.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah.
Is that the second movie?
What?
The live action. Remember the live action Ninja Turtles?
No. What the fuck?
All three of them.
Yes.
The third one was the weirdest.
Yeah, the third one went off the rails.
They
I
went
don't remember that one
time
as
travel.
well. Yeah, Secret of
They
Ooze.
went back into the past.
Well, and there's also the one female turtle. That was kind of strange.
What? I don't
Yeah,
remember
She was,
a
like, she
female
was a
turtle.
light blue.
I'll
That's
put
the one
this,
that stuck out to me the most.
I'll put it this way.
I don't remember the female turtle.
If all three of us were playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, we'd be able to finish it in 2 hours.
The one actual like TMNT content I actually want to get into is The Last Ronin. I don't know if you guys have heard about that story. But
Yeah, isn't
pretty
that
much,
what they were trying to base the third movie off of?
this is a current comic,
Oh,
they're doing.
okay, never mind.
but it's pretty much where all the turtles are dead except for one. And I mean, they revealed it to eventually be Michelangelo. Obviously, the one that you
Party
wouldn't
Dude?
expect, you know.
No, actually, I would expect it because the others, he's the baby of the group.
I feel like
So the
he'd
others
get
would
into drugs
protect
the
him.
First.
No, the brothers would protect the baby brothers,
Oh,
so it makes sense that he's the only one alive. At least to me.
I feel like him being the party dude, he'd be the one with the drugs. Timothy? What the fuck was that?
I went between them. I was jumping between them.
Yeah,
Whoa, were you just like, imagine a guy just like going,
that's what he was doing.
This reminds me of Fast and the Furious. With its absurdity.
remember when they
I have
raced-
never seen a
God.
Fast and the Furious movie.
Like the first few
don't.
movies made sense. It was a good cohesive plot line.
Yeah,
they just made too
now-
many.
And now it's just
Well, they're running out of ideas, so they started racing submarines.
yeah, they went to space literally.
They went to space.
What?
Yeah.
They fought with wrenches in an anime-esque battle.
That's awesome. I love it when live action anime is so good.
Oh yeah,
That was
Death Note
sarcasm?
movie was so good.
Or the Bleach
The
movie?
Cowboy Bebop show
Oh, the Dragon Ball movie?
that they
Oh,
canceled, like,
the Dragon Ball
immediately.
movie is just hilarious.
That movie's
You know what's
terrible.
funny? That was actually my introduction to Dragon Ball. Period.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I
feel
so
bad.
sorry
Yeah.
for you. My introduction was
Dragon Ball, the first.
one of the games.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it was
Mine-
that
Boy.
and
mine was the first
animated
show.
Brawly was my introduction.
Okay.
The first time they released Brawly. So they did it twice or some odd reason.
Yeah. It no. Okay. I watched it like Dragon
Yeah,
Ball.
Sprint.
I watched it because my mom went back to watch it because she watched it when she was a kid.
That's insane.
She also got me into Naruto.
It
Well,
explains a lot.
my mom's only like 20 years older than me.
It passed on to you, Daniel.
My dad was a weeb too, but the only thing that was on was like Voltron and stuff like that. Voltron, Cowboy Bebop, the Gundams.
I don't really like.
Well, like the precursor to Gundam.
Holy shit.
So,
I would say I don't like mecha animes.
well, that's
yeah, I'm not big into
that
mecha.
was all that was pretty much brought over to the U.S. at the time. So,
Yeah, like my dad actually got me kind of into anime at one point in my life, which is kind of surprising. I know I don't talk about it a lot, but like I remember I watched like Akira and like stuff like
Akira was fucking weird.
that. Yes.
As a kid, it's you should not watch as a child. Because you will
Yeah.
not understand any of it, especially
I've-
the English stuff.
Oh,
I've also like
God.
watched like Ghost in the Shell, the
Yeah.
anime, and the live action movie. Which was
Um,
not
Yeah, I
Trucks.
watched.
good. I had no
It's
truck.
just like, well, I'll wait for my bus to pass.
Fuck, I missed it. Ghost in the. There's like 6 Ghost in the Shell movies.
Yes.
Uh,
I-
something Paradise I watched, or Expelled from Paradise or something. Basically, every human's in a VR situation type thing, and
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Going too fast.
I think it's. Oh, is it Excel? Like Accel? Like
Maybe?
ACCEL?
so the main character is this lady who's like a cyber cop, but then she gets taken out, and then she realizes that the people who put everyone into VR are fucking telling a bunch of shitty lies.
Yeah, do you know what was my gateway into anime? Like to watch it religiously, like I did
What?
Baka Test.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a
That was-
hilarious. It's a hilarious show, and now that I am a ripe age of watching anime at the age I'm at, that is what's it called? Ichi.
It's just kind of.
It's very weird, especially like when I was rewatching Food Wars, where I was like, I like all the food stuff, and I would skip through like the other stuff. But I remember
Yeah,
as a kid, I would linger on the other stuff.
Actually,
the plot, as you will.
I never lingered on the plot stuff. It made me a little uncomfortable.
I don't know. It was weird with all the moaning, and I would have to turn down my TV.
I don't worry about that stuff anymore.
Oh, I totally fucking worry about this.
Because I'm older than 18, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Then
Yes.
Again, when
Older
I
than
had
me.
Crunchyroll as a high schooler, I was paying for it myself, but then it got to a point where I couldn't pay for it, and so I had to keep making different emails and different accounts.
so you
so
can
I
get the
could-
free trial.
So I could get the free 14-day trial. or at least for the stuff I was watching, I would stop for a little bit and I'd be like, oh hey, that thing I like is coming out. I'll wait until it all comes out and then I'll watch it all at the same
I am
time.
behind on my animes.
Because I didn't start watching like One Piece, like all of it,
I am behind.
until I was like 19 or 18.
I am behind on One Piece.
I'm super behind on One
Well,
Piece,
like
guys.
I've been reading
you're like basically like a
at the
virgin.
start.
I haven't started it ever. I think
You're
I've
at the
maybe seen
first
like
episode.
clips.
You know what?
Well, you were talking to me. You were like, I want to get into it, but I want to skip all the filler shit.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. I mean,
like-
like if I ever
oh
were to
my
get into
God.
it, I would skip the filler. I don't have
there
the
is
patience anymore.
catch-up
I'm old.
episodes that.
Well,
There's-
I know, I'm sure there are
exist.
people out there on the internet that definitely have like made like, oh, this is
Oh
all
no,
filler
like
guides.
they have episodes that they put out that are catch-up episodes.
You can skip the entirety of Skypia.
Yeah, it doesn't do much except really kind of introduce you to Logia fruits.
Yeah, that's the main purpose, to say like, hey, these guys can't really get hit, but they can smokers Logia.
Yeah,
So
but
does it-
like Smoker's like super like mysterious though.
No, because Luffy fought him a couple of
Well,
times.
he did, but like Enel is the first time he's like, "Oh, there are ways to beat these people."
See, the problem with rewatching the old One Piece now, or rereading it, is
His art style has changed a lot.
that, but also some of the stories, for how simple they are, just seem to go on for a while.
Oh my
where
god.
I like to call it villain jerking off, where
Like
it's,
Desrosa Jesus.
well, it's just like they're either introducing the villain and they're showing how evil he is,
Or powerful.
or they're explaining the plan, and it's like multiple episodes of them explaining the plan, and then like the crew just basically kind of doing like what I like to call nothing. And
The crew just does whatever the fuck they want, honestly.
they kind of just
Hey guys, don't worry, I'm gonna finish all this.
Anthony, if you boost through it, you'll get speed bonus.
He did not. He didn't do it fast enough.
No, he just skipped through the
Oh yeah.
the
Oh!
Whoa!
I have to change
a
direction.
right turn.
A
In your
very
straight
sharp
game, they
right
put a
turn.
right turn.
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Okay, I got this time. Don't worry. I got it in 7 minutes.
I
Don't
got
worry.
this time. Got it this time.
I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, you made it.
No, you made it.
Oh,
Whoa,
God.
One Piece is a journey, and then Shippuden is
Oh my god.
Whatever
Don't even
the-
get me started.
whatever the fuck they were
I don't
on
even
for
know what's
Shippuden.
filler and what's actual.
Also, like, wait, when you were talking to me yesterday about fucking Food Wars, and you're like, yeah, like,
Yeah.
season 1
Yeah.
is on this, season 2
Yeah.
or 3
Anthony,
is on this. It's
I
ridiculous.
shit you not. When you started saying like, "Oh, I've started watching Food Wars," I was like, "Oh, I should start watching it." When you did that, I was like, "Oh, it's all on Crunchyroll." It was all on Crunchyroll, and then
Yeah, like,
literally,
I remember when I
for
started, it was only on Crunchyroll.
it was like a month ago or like something where you first
Um,
mentioned it. I was like, "Okay, I'll look
Yeah,
back
'cause
at
we
it."
were
Well, I know
talking
the
about it last time we
copyrights
hung
are
out.
super funky right now because of
Because
the
we were talking
Funimation
about, like,
merger.
what animes like I had watched. You guys were just kind of curious, and like I haven't watched it in a long time. Like I'd watched like most recently Assassination Classroom on Hulu, and I was like, I mean, I thought I'd get back into Food Wars. I know it's kind of horny.
No, but I genuinely
The
love
food looks so good though.
Exactly.
I
didn't
love the
mind
explanation
the-
of food in that show. The problem I have with the story is
It's super fucking
season
weird.
5 is entirely useless and serves no purpose, and because they could have ended it at season 4.
Yeah.
What's season 5?
Season 5, I don't know, it's spoilers if Anthony's watching the show.
Oh, I'm not watching it right now. I might get around to it, but I'm also gonna forget. I don't hate spoilers. By
Well,
any means.
well, the end of season 4, spoilers by the way, Soma is first seat of the Elite 10, and then Nakari, the girl, she's the director. And then they could have ended it there.
Oh, are you talking about the is that the God Tongue gal? Or
yeah, God Tongue, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the girl who can taste anything and know exactly what makes it.
That would.
delicious
That's
or
a
makes it
fucking.
fucking gross.
Zach, that's a disease.
Yeah, and so in season 5, they decided to what's it called? Shit the bed.
They add aliens or something?
No, so they started doing stupid shit where people love that season, and I don't know why. Because
people are weird.
here's the plot of season 5.
Okay.
A new teacher has come into town and is a cooking teacher or whatever. They have only introduced 2 teachers in the entirety of Food Wars. 2. And one is the principal. The other is Chappelle Sensei.
Isn't the principal like super buff?
Yeah, the super buff guy with long gray hair.
Yeah.
He looks like a mob
He
boss.
looks like. Doesn't he look very similar to the what's his name in Bleach?
So, Dale, here's the plot of season 5. The new teacher wants to marry Nakiri,
But-
God Tongue girl,
Okay.
because when he was younger, he was trained by Soma's dad, never mentioned before in the entire series. I understand that Soma's dad didn't explain a lot of the past, but he also could have mentioned that a little bit, where he basically had a son for a while. Because he treated him like a son and taught him how to cook. And then once his dad got like a family and stuff, the kid just went away because he felt like he wasn't necessary. And then he started an evil organization of bad cooks who cook for the underworld of like black markets and stuff.
Oh, the black chefs or whatever they're called.
The noir chefs.
Noir chefs. That's what they're.
Because noir means black.
Yeah. So
Because they thought real
it's
hard
a
about that one.
it's a translation thing.
But the thing is, Daniel, this is what the guy does. He, for some reason, whenever he gets someone's knife, he's able to do the exact same skills and movements that they can do. All of a sudden, every character has a skill, like a super special skill,
Oh yeah.
where it's like, oh, he can shred stuff real fast, or he can cook stuff to perfection of shrimp. Like it's when they has their knife, and it's like, what the fuck? Why are you adding a power system to this now?
Well, because they had God Tongue and they're like, well,
God Tongue was like, whatever. They already had blows blasting off people
yeah.
in real life because apparently there was a wave effect from the people who had the power, the Nakiris. And so...
Why can Soma do it then too?
Well, no, someone can't do it.
I thought.
Soma's closed fast off because other people, because the Nakiris send off a wave of
Oh.
pleasure and cause everyone's clothes around them to pop off.
So they have God Tongue and that. Oof.
So this is where things start to get real weird. So instead of the, I don't know, first 3 seats of the Elite 10 being the ones who go to this like great competition called the Blue Competition, where chefs from around the world, adults and kids and students alike, all compete. And then shit starts to get like crazy, where everyone has a superpower, and except for like Soma, because he's basically like, oh, I just cook however. But then Nakiri, whose character development was centered all around like, you know, accepting that there's good ways to cook food and it's fun to cook food, she denounces all that and during the competition and starts being like a little shit. And it just ruins a lot of character motivations. And the guy who he beat Soma's dad and took his knife. And then he's like, Soma, I now have your dad's knife. What are you gonna do about it? And Soma's like, I don't really care. You beat my dad fair and square. That's what he gets.
That's Soma for you.
But then at the end of it, guess what we've gained from the journey?
Nothing.
powers?
People have powers.
No.
Except for Soma.
No. The guy gets beat, and then Nakiri's dad takes care of that guy. But then they're all family again, and her mom. The whole competition was based around her mom, because her mom has the god tongue and has never tasted anything delicious. And,
Yeah.
And then Soma and Nakiri, of course, cook something delicious. But the fucking thing that irks me the most about the entire season is most of all the seasons showed each person's food and what they made. You know, the steps that they took, all the care that they put into it. In season 5, I don't know if they just didn't have the budget or the pacing or the manga just sped through it. Because I also haven't read the manga. I don't know what they've done with the manga. But they don't explain most of it.
That was a fucking wall.
And they only explain the person who's going to win. So you're like, there's not even like a mystery of like, oh, who's gonna win in the competition?
Yeah. Okay.
No, they introduce the person who's gonna win, and that's it. For like half of it, and then the other half they explain like both of the dishes. But what irked me the most about what they were doing with that is that the last competition between Soma and Nakiri is that Soma made something delicious and then just showed it off, because I think he just made like egg and rice or fried rice. He made just fried rice, but it was like crazy fried rice. It had like 5 different cultures in it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Nakiri was like, I'm gonna make something so delicious that it'll beat all of yours in no time. And then someone was like, do it. And then they cut, and then she's won. I shit you not, they just cut it, and then they go, Nakiri, that was an impressive dish. I can't believe you made that dish like that. And someone's like, I'll get you next time. And you're like, what'd she make? The final dish of the show was Soma's fried rice. Oh, and also the thing that beat him was not shown and or described. I think the author just got fucking tired if that's the case. I think he just got
He's like, I don't know what to fucking have her make.
yeah, he was just like, I got tired, and then didn't show it. And then people are like, oh, it's an interpretation. Like, you can't comprehend what she made. And I was like, no, fucking dipshits.
No, Carl, it wasn't shown.
Guess what? Motherfucker got tired.
It's like the one thing, like, I don't know, like, do you guys watch Stranger Things at all?
No.
Like,
Well, I watched the first season.
Fan base of that show pisses me the fuck off. Because, like, I like the show. It's a really good show. But you have, like, fans that are like, oh, yeah, these writers know exactly what they're doing at all times. Like,
No.
everything is a plan to do this, this,
No.
and this. It's all a subplot.
No.
And I'll tell you what, as somebody who fucking plays D&D and actually writes shit, I never know what I'm doing until it's fucking going.
Like, yes, they probably have a general outline, but
But, like, there's, like, minor things that I, like, notice, like, as, like, somebody who knows how, like, the creation process even works, that it's like, oh, I can see the economic.
yeah. Also, the end of the episode.
Let me finish this.
Nope. Nope.
Yes.
I have one more thing. To say about Food Wars.
Okay.
The other 4 seasons are great.
Okay.
The other 4 seasons are top-notch, like, anime.
Okay. Is that your final piece?
Don't watch season 5. Just stick with season 4 and be done with it.
Okay.
Yup.
Okay. And that's the end of the episode. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, this is Games and Spades. I'm Daniel. I'm Anthony.
And this is Zach.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to check out the previous video. And if you liked the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit that subscribe button. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.